Ever noticed how some women over 50 can walk into a room and immediately draw every eye without saying a single word? It's not about dripping in designer labels or having a personal stylist on call. Their secret lies in small, almost invisible styling techniques that, when combined, create an aura of quiet authority and refined elegance. These women know exactly how to frame their face, balance their proportions, and choose details that speak louder than any trend. They've mastered tricks you won't find in glossy magazines, subtle rules that work every single time, no matter the occasion. And today, I'm lifting the curtain. I'm revealing 25 exclusive styling secrets of high-class elegant women over 50 song. Techniques so powerful, they can completely change how you dress, shop, and see yourself. Wait until we get to secret number 7. A single adjustment that can instantly transform even your most casual outfits into something runway-worthy. But first, let's start with a rule so simple, you'll wonder why you haven't been using it your entire life. Secret number 1, the rule of 3. High-class women understand a truth most overlook. Elegance is not about adding more. It's about knowing when to stop. The rule of 3 is their quiet weapon. This simple guideline means limiting your outfit to 3 main colors or 3 statement elements, and nothing more. Why? Because the human eye craves balance and cohesion. Too many competing elements, mismatched prints, clashing tones, and overload of accessories create visual noise. Instead of seeing you, people see a jumble of fabric and jewelry. Picture this: a softly patterned blouse, tailored solid trousers, and a structured blazer. That's 3 elements. Add a simple pair of stud earrings and neutral shoes, and you've reached the sweet spot. The look feels intentional, harmonious, and refined. The exact opposite of chaos. Now compare it to someone wearing a floral top, striped pants, a patterned scarf, dangling earrings, and bright shoes. Even if each piece is beautiful, together they overwhelm the eye and drown the wearer's presence. Elegant women avoid that trap. They edit their outfits the way an artist edits a painting, keeping just enough detail to intrigue, but never enough to distract. Secret number 2. Strategic monochrome layering. When most people hear the word monochrome, they think plain, flat, and maybe even boring. But high-class women know it's one of the most powerful tools in their style arsenal, if you use it strategically. The secret isn't wearing the exact same shade head to toe. It's about layering different tones and textures within the same color family to create richness and depth. This transforms a simple outfit into one that feels deliberately composed, even if it's built from basics. Imagine a soft cream silk blouse, tailored beige trousers, and a camel wool coat. Each piece lives in the same color world, but the slight shifts in tone and the way silk catches the light differently than wool create a subtle play of dimension. The result? Sophistication that whispers instead of shouts. Women like Carolina Herrera and Lauren Hutton have built entire signature looks on this principle. They understand that the interplay of fabric and tone keeps the eye moving without relying on loud prints or jarring color contrasts. The trick is to choose 2 to 3 shades of the same hue and mix materials that behave differently under light. That's how monochrome stops being monotonous and starts being magnetic. What is secret number 3? The 2-inch hemline rule. Elegant women know that where a skirt or dress ends can make or break the entire silhouette. The most flattering point is rarely random. It's precise, and it's personal. They follow what's known as the 2-inch hemline rule. Your skirt or dress hem should fall within 2 inches above or below the knee, hitting at the slimmest part of your leg in that range. This sweet spot changes from woman to woman, but once you find yours, it's transformative. It lengthens the legs, balances proportions, and creates a natural elegance without looking like you're trying. too high, and it can feel juvenile or overly casual. Too low, and it risks cutting across the widest part of the calf, shortening the appearance of the leg. Even the most expensive dress loses its magic when the hemline falls in the wrong place. High-class women don't leave this to chance. They experiment in front of a full-length mirror, marking the exact length that makes their legs look their best. Then they have their clothes tailored to match it, every time. It's a tiny adjustment that quietly elevates every outfit, proving that elegance often lives in the smallest of details. Secret number 4. The shoulder check. For truly polished women, the first place they look when trying on a top, jacket, or dress isn't the color, the pattern, or even the fit at the waist. It's the shoulders. That's because the way a garment sits on your shoulders determines how the entire piece will drape on your body. If the seam is too wide, the fabric droops, pulling the whole silhouette down with it. If it's too tight, it causes pulling and bunching, instantly breaking the clean lines of the garment. Neither looks intentional, and both cheapen the outfit, no matter how expensive it is. Elegant women always ensure that the shoulder seam lines up exactly with the edge of their natural shoulder, not hanging off, not creeping inward. This precise fit creates a straight, uninterrupted line from shoulder to arm, giving the entire garment a custom-tailored appearance. When in doubt, they stand sideways in front of a mirror, checking that the seam sits flat and level. They know that when the shoulders are perfect, everything else, from the collar to the hem, falls into place naturally. In the world of elegance, shoulders aren't just a detail, they're the foundation. Secret number 5. The 70-30 balance rule. High-class women have mastered the art of staying timeless while still appearing current. And they do it with the 70-30 balance rule. 70% of their wardrobe is made up of classic, enduring pieces that never fall out of style. The other 30% is carefully chosen, trend-driven, or statement items that add freshness without overpowering the look. The 70% is their foundation: tailored blazers, perfectly cut trousers, silk blouses, crisp white shirts, trench coats, and fine knits in neutral colors. These pieces form a dependable style backbone, ready to be worn in countless combinations, year after year. The 30% is where personality comes in: a scarf in the season's bold color, a pair of statement heels, or a striking piece of jewelry. These elements keep the wardrobe from feeling stagnant, but they're chosen with intention and replaced as trends shift. The beauty of this balance is that the classics do the heavy lifting, ensuring a polished, ageless style, while the accents provide just enough modern flair to keep things interesting. The result? A look that feels both relevant and rooted, never desperate or trend-chasing. Secret number 6. The undergarment strategy. Elegant women understand that the foundation of a flawless outfit isn't just what you see, it's what you don't. The most expensive dress can lose its magic if it clings in the wrong places, shows visible lines, or lacks proper support. That's why they invest in an undergarment strategy as carefully as they curate their outerwear. The goal is a smooth, seamless foundation. They choose flesh-toned bras that match their skin, panties without visible lines, and shapewear that enhances rather than constricts. Each piece is selected for a purpose: a smoothing camisole under a silk blouse, seamless shorts beneath a fitted skirt, a strapless bra for evening wear. The difference is subtle but powerful. Clothing drapes better, lines stay clean, and movement feels confident. There's no fidgeting, no adjusting, no worrying about what's showing, because nothing is. High-class women know that undergarments aren't just functional. They're the invisible architecture that supports the entire look. Without them, even the most beautifully tailored outfit risks losing its polish. True elegance doesn't start with what people see, it starts with what they never will. Secret number 7, the sleeve roll technique. There's a world of difference between pushing up your sleeves because they're in the way, and rolling them with intention. Elegant women know this difference instinctively. Their sleeve roll isn't sloppy or careless. It's a deliberate style choice that blends polish with ease. For a crisp button-down, they start by unbuttoning the cuff, folding it back once, and then rolling it upward 2 more times. Each fold is neat, even, and about 1.5 to 2 inches wide. The roll stops just below or at the elbow, revealing the forearm in a way that feels relaxed but controlled. With blazers, the approach is subtler. A single turn of the cuff, often revealing a peak of contrasting lining. This small detail adds visual interest without sacrificing the jacket's structure. The key is precision. The roll should stay in place all day, without sagging or twisting. It should look intentional, like part of the outfit's design, not an afterthought. When done right, the sleeve roll adds personality and approachability to a look, softening formality without losing refinement. It's proof that elegance often lies in the smallest, most practiced movements. Secret number 8. The scarf drape method. To an elegant woman, a scarf isn't just an accessory. It's a framing device, a signature, a whisper of sophistication that transforms even the simplest outfit. But the magic is in how it's worn. Their secret? The scarf drape method. Instead of winding it tightly around the neck or letting it hang without shape, they fold the scarf in half lengthwise, drape it around the neck, and pull only one end through the loop. This creates an asymmetrical fall, one side slightly shorter, the other cascading lower, that draws the eye upward toward the face. The beauty lies in the looseness. The folds are soft, not stiff. The drape feels effortless, yet it stays in place as if by instinct. The scarf becomes part of the outfit's architecture, adding movement and texture without overwhelming the silhouette. Patterns work, but so do rich solids, especially when they echo or complement the tones already in the outfit. The drape method says, "I thought about this," without shouting it. It's casual refinement at its best. In the hands of an elegant woman, a scarf isn't just worn, it's styled with quiet intention. Secret number 9. The jewelry layering formula. Elegant women never pile on jewelry haphazardly. When they layer, it's deliberate, a visual rhythm that feels balanced, cohesive, and quietly luxurious. They follow a simple formula. Vary the lengths, vary the weights, keep the metals consistent. For necklaces, this might mean starting with a delicate 16-inch chain, adding a slightly bolder pendant at 20 inches, and finishing with a longer, lighter piece at 24 inches. Each layer has breathing room, allowing the eye to appreciate every piece without tangling the view or the chains themselves. The weight is just as important as the length. A fine, barely there chain closest to the collarbone, something more substantial in the middle, and then a longer, lighter strand that moves with you. It creates a graceful cascade, not a cluttered knot. As for metals, they keep it unified. All gold tones, all silver tones, or a thoughtfully designed mixed metal set. The goal is harmony, not competition. When done right, jewelry layering isn't flashy. It's a subtle play of light, proportion, and detail. The kind of refinement that makes people look twice, without ever knowing exactly why. Secret number 10. The handbag to height ratio. In the world of elegance, even a handbag's proportions matter. High-class women know that the wrong bag size can throw off the entire silhouette, making them appear shorter, broader, or less balanced. That's why they follow the handbag to height ratio. Petite women choose medium-sized bags that don't overwhelm their frame, while taller women can carry larger totes without looking disproportionate. The aim is harmony, a bag that complements, rather than competes with, the wearer's shape. Placement matters too. Ideally, the bottom of the bag should never fall below the hip line. Anything lower creates an awkward visual break, interrupting the natural flow of the outfit. Crossbody bags should rest at the high hip, never cutting across the widest part of the body, while shoulder bags should sit neatly under the arm rather than dangling too low. And then there's posture. Elegant women carry their bags with intention, whether in the crook of the arm, held neatly by the handle, or with a strap adjusted to the perfect length. The result is a visual balance that feels natural and refined, proving that in style, proportions are everything. Secret number 11. The color extension technique. Elegant women know that one of the easiest ways to look taller, leaner, and more streamlined is through the clever use of color. The color extension technique creates an unbroken vertical line in the outfit, guiding the eye smoothly from head to toe. The concept is simple. Repeat a single color in at least two major parts of your outfit to connect the top and bottom visually. For example, a pair of black trousers paired with a patterned blouse that has black accents instantly draws the eye downward, lengthening the frame, or navy shoes with navy pants, making the leg line appear endless. It doesn't have to be head-to-toe matching. In fact, subtlety makes it more sophisticated. The color connection might appear in buttons, a belt, trim on a jacket, or even jewelry that echoes the tones of your clothing. This technique works beautifully with neutrals like black, navy, camel, and gray, but it can also be applied with richer tones for a bolder look. The key is that the color link feels intentional, not accidental. When done right, the color extension technique becomes an optical trick, a quiet illusion that makes the body appear longer and the outfit look impeccably coordinated. And secret number 12. The signature scent strategy. For elegant women, style isn't only about what you see. It's also about what you remember, and nothing lingers in memory quite like scent. That's why they develop a signature fragrance identity, one or two perfumes that become an unspoken part of their personal brand. Rather than following seasonal fragrance trends, they choose scents that feel timeless and uniquely them. It might be a soft floral with a hint of warmth, a fresh citrus layered with musk, or a rich, sophisticated blend of spice and wood. The point is consistency. When people catch that scent, they think of her. Application is an art in itself. They dab fragrance onto pulse points, behind the ears, at the base of the throat, inside the wrists, and even behind the knees, allowing body heat to release the scent naturally. They never spray directly onto clothing, preserving both the fabric and the perfume's chemistry. For depth and longevity, they layer, starting with matching body lotion or oil before applying the fragrance. The result is a soft, lingering scent cloud, never overpowering, always inviting. An elegant woman doesn't enter a room with a loud announcement. She leaves behind a trace that makes people lean in and wonder. Secret number 13. The texture contrast method. An outfit made entirely of similar textures can look flat. Even if the colors are perfect, elegant women understand that depth comes from contrast, the interplay of fabrics that catch light in different ways. This is the texture contrast method, and it's one of the quiet secrets to making even the simplest outfit look expensive. Think of pairing a smooth silk blouse with softly brushed wool trousers, or a chunky knit cardigan over a sleek satin slip dress. Leather with cashmere, linen with polished cotton. The magic is in the difference. Each texture plays off the other, adding visual interest without loud colors or busy patterns. The key is balance, 2, maybe 3 textures in a single outfit. More than that, and the look risks feeling chaotic rather than intentional. Elegant women use this restraint deliberately, letting each fabric have its moment. When done right, the effect is subtle but powerful. You might not immediately notice why the outfit feels so rich and layered, only that it does, and that's exactly the point. Secret number 14. The footwear focus rule. Elegant women know that shoes are not an afterthought. They are the foundation of an outfit's credibility. A perfectly styled look can be undone instantly by scuffed heels, worn soles, or shoes that don't match the occasion. That's why they live by the footwear focus rule. Shoes must always be immaculate, appropriate, and proportionate. They invest in fewer pairs but choose quality. Classic pumps in neutral tones, sleek ankle boots, refined loafers, or elegant flats. These styles work across multiple outfits and seasons, creating versatility without sacrificing polish. Maintenance is non-negotiable. They clean and polish their shoes regularly, store them properly, and replace worn heels or soles before the damage becomes visible. This level of care signals attention to detail, something people notice even if they can't quite put their finger on why the overall look feels so refined. And then there's occasion matching. Delicate heels for evening wear, polished flats for day events, structured boots for autumn tailoring. Each choice is intentional. To an elegant woman, shoes aren't just what she walks in, they're what she stands for. Secret number 15. The wrist stack strategy. For elegant women, the wrist is more than just a place to wear a watch. It's an opportunity to add a quiet, sophisticated accent. They've mastered the wrist stack strategy, combining a select few pieces that work in harmony, creating interest without clutter. The formula is simple yet refined. One quality timepiece, one slim precious metal bracelet, often gold or silver, and one piece with subtle character, perhaps a delicate chain with a personal charm or a textured bangle. This combination creates variety in width and design, yet remains cohesive and balanced. Importantly, the stack is limited to one wrist. The other is left bare or adorned with a single minimal piece, ensuring the look feels intentional rather than over-accessorized. The watch is always sized to fit perfectly, never sliding loosely, never pinching. The result is a layered effect that draws the eye without demanding attention. It's not about flashy sparkle, it's about quiet detail, the kind you only notice when you're close enough to appreciate it. In a world where style is often loud, the wrist stack strategy proves that the most powerful statements are sometimes whispered. Secret number 16. The lipstick to outfit alignment. For elegant women, lipstick isn't just makeup. It's a finishing touch that ties the entire look together. But here's their secret. They don't match lipstick exactly to their outfit. Instead, they align it with the outfit's undertones, creating a subtle harmony that feels effortless yet intentional. If they're wearing warm-toned clothing, think camel, olive, rust, or cream. They'll choose lip colors with warm undertones like coral, brick red, or soft terracotta. For cool-toned outfits, navy, charcoal, icy blue, or crisp white. They lean toward shades with blue undertones, like berry, rose, or cool red. This technique creates a visual connection that the eye picks up subconsciously. You may not immediately notice why the look feels so pulled together, but the harmony between clothing and lipstick quietly communicates polish and refinement. It's never about overpowering the outfit with a bold lip or fading into the background with something too neutral. It's about balance, letting color placement work in harmony from head to toe. The result? A cohesive, graceful presence where every element speaks the same visual language. Secret number 17. The third piece rule. This is the game-changing secret that separates put together from truly polished. Elegant women know that an outfit built from just a top and a bottom, no matter how nice, can look incomplete. The third piece. Rule changes that instantly. The idea is simple. Always add one extra element beyond the basics. This third piece could be a structured blazer, a tailored cardigan, a statement belt, a silk scarf, or even a well-cut vest. It's the layer or accessory that gives the outfit depth, texture, and intention. Take a plain white shirt and dark jeans. On their own, they're neat but forgettable. Add a camel trench coat and suddenly the look feels styled, considered, and elevated. The third piece acts like a frame around a painting. It pulls everything together. High-class women rarely leave the house without this step. They know it's not about excess, but about completion. That extra element is where personality enters the picture, the detail that transforms clothing into a look. Even the most casual outfits take on quiet authority when the third piece rule is in play. It's a small habit with a big payoff. Secret number 18, the proportion balancing act. Elegant women know that the secret to a flattering silhouette isn't just about size or fit. It's about balance. The proportion balancing act is their silent rule. If one part of the outfit is voluminous, the other should be more fitted. It's a principle that works on every body type. Wide-leg trousers are paired with a sleek, tucked-in blouse. An oversized blazer is balanced with slim trousers or a pencil skirt. A full, flowing skirt is grounded with a fitted top. This contrast keeps the body's natural shape visible while creating visual harmony. The goal isn't to hide the body, but to frame it. Even in loose or relaxed outfits, there's always a nod to the waistline, whether through subtle tailoring, a belt, or the strategic tuck of a shirt. This prevents the silhouette from becoming shapeless or heavy. Elegant women treat proportions like architecture. The eye should move smoothly from head to toe without getting lost in one overwhelming section. It's the difference between an outfit that wears you and one that makes you shine. Secret number 19, the accessory removal technique. Coco Chanel famously advised, "Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off." Elegant women follow this principle, but with a modern twist. They don't just remove any item. They remove the one that disrupts the overall harmony of their look. After accessorizing, they pause and evaluate. Which piece feels the most extra? Which one draws attention away from the face or the clean lines of the outfit? More often than not, it's the newest, most trendy addition, the one they were most excited to try. By editing it out, they allow the rest of the outfit to breathe. The result is refinement, not deprivation. By leaving only the most timeless, complementary pieces, they create a look that's elegant rather than showy, intentional rather than cluttered. This restraint is part of their signature. They understand that the absence of one distracting item can make the presence of everything else more powerful. In style, as in art, sometimes the most striking statement is made by what you choose to leave out. Secret number 20, the collar positioning method. For elegant women, a collar is never just a collar. It's a frame for the face. They understand that how it sits can make the difference between looking casually neat and looking immaculately put together. That's why they practice the collar positioning method. With a button-down shirt, they ensure the collar stands slightly at the back of the neck while lying flat and even along the collarbone in front. This subtle lift at the back elongates the neck and draws the eye upward. For added precision, they sometimes use discrete collar stays to hold the shape perfectly all day. When it comes to jackets, coats, or blazers, they make small adjustments so the collar sits symmetrically, framing the face like a portrait. No curling edges, no crumpling under the lapel, just clean, deliberate lines. They know a collapsed or uneven collar can instantly cheapen even the finest garment, while a sharp, well-set collar communicates polish and attention to detail. It's one of those tiny style touches most people overlook. But once you master it, the difference is impossible to miss. Secret number 21, the tonal dressing technique. Elegant women know that wearing different shades of the same color creates a look that feels cohesive, expensive, and timeless, no matter the actual price tag of the clothing. This is the tonal dressing technique, and it's one of their most reliable style strategies. The idea is to choose a single color family: beige, camel, navy, gray, even deep green, and combine at least 3 variations of that tone in one outfit. For example, a soft cream blouse, warm beige trousers, and a camel coat. Each piece is distinct, but together they form a smooth, uninterrupted color story. This subtle gradation adds dimension without the need for busy prints or stark contrasts. It's the quiet confidence of knowing your outfit doesn't need to shout to be noticed. High-class women often use tonal dressing as a base, then add a single accent, perhaps a gold pendant, a patterned silk scarf, or a leather belt, to break the uniformity just enough to keep it interesting. The result is a streamlined, elegant silhouette that looks effortlessly pulled together, as if every piece was made to be worn with the others. Secret number 22, the sleeve length strategy. Elegant women know that sleeve length can quietly make or break the balance of an outfit. It's not a random detail. It's a deliberate choice that shapes how the entire silhouette is perceived. The most flattering sleeve length for most women, either ending at the slimmest part of the wrist or stopping just above the elbow. Both points highlight narrower parts of the arm, creating a graceful, elongated line. They avoid sleeves that end at the widest part of the upper arm or directly across the elbow joint, as these cuts can shorten the arm visually or add bulk where none exists. Even with three-quarter sleeves, the placement is precise, typically 2 to 3 inches above the wrist bone for maximum elegance. When sleeves are too long, they have them tailored rather than settling for rolling or pushing them up all day. If they're too short, the garment is either altered or retired. The goal is always intentional proportion, never compromise. This small adjustment ensures that the hands and wrists are framed beautifully, an understated touch that subtly enhances poise and presence. Secret number 23, the waistline definition rule. Elegant women understand that a defined waistline, even a subtle one, can completely change the way an outfit flatters the body. It's not about tight belts or dramatic cinching. It's about creating the suggestion of shape, no matter the silhouette. In a tailored jacket, this might come from gentle tapering through the midsection. In a dress, it could be a seam or dart that naturally follows the body's curve. Even in relaxed or oversized pieces, they'll introduce definition, perhaps with a half-tucked blouse, a softly draped belt, or the strategic placement of a scarf or necklace to draw the eye inward. The magic of this rule is that it works for every body type. It creates proportion, enhances posture, and ensures the figure isn't lost in excess fabric. Without some form of waist definition, even the most luxurious clothing can feel shapeless and heavy. Elegant women don't let the clothes take over. They shape the look so the clothes serve them. The result is a silhouette that feels balanced, feminine, and effortlessly put together. Secret number 24, the outfit testing method. For elegant women, no outfit is truly ready until it has passed the test. And that test happens before they ever step out the door. They never debut a new combination for the first time at an event. Instead, they rehearse it. The process is deliberate. They try the outfit on in full, complete with shoes, accessories, and outerwear, then view it from the front, side, and back in a full-length mirror. They move in it, walking, sitting, bending slightly, to ensure it stays flattering and comfortable in motion. Many even take quick photos to see how it photographs, because an Taomi outfit can look different in pictures than in person. This often reveals small adjustments: a skirt that rides up when sitting, a blouse that gaps when leaning forward, or a pair of trousers that crease awkwardly when walking. They also prepare outfits in advance for important days, avoiding last-minute panic. This preparation ensures that every choice, from undergarments to accessories, works in harmony. The result is confidence. When the moment arrives, they're not thinking about what they're wearing. They're simply wearing it well. Secret number 25, the confidence cultivation technique. The most powerful accessory an elegant woman owns isn't in her closet. It's in her posture, her presence, and the way she carries herself. Confidence is not an accident. It's something she cultivates with as much care as her wardrobe. She stands tall, shoulders relaxed, chin slightly lifted. Not in arrogance, but in quiet assurance. She moves with purpose, never rushing, allowing each step to feel intentional. Her voice is steady, her eye contact direct, and her attention fully present in the moment. This confidence comes from self-acceptance. She embraces her age, her experiences, and the life she has lived, wearing them as badges of wisdom rather than marks to hide. She knows her worth isn't tied to trends, youth, or the approval of others. When combined with refined style, this inner strength transforms even the simplest outfit into something magnetic. People don't just notice what she's wearing, they notice her. True elegance, after all, is not just about clothing. It's about the harmony between the woman and the way she presents herself to the world. And that is a style that never fades. Closing reflection. These 25 secrets aren't about chasing trends or spending a fortune. They're about refinement. The quiet, deliberate choices that add up to a presence people remember. Each one is a tool, a habit, or a mindset shift that transforms not just how you look, but how you feel in your own skin. Elegance isn't a single outfit or a moment in time. It's a way of moving through the world. It's attention to detail, the discipline to edit, and the confidence to present your authentic self without apology. When you adopt even a few of these practices, you'll notice the difference immediately. Not just in the mirror, but in how others respond to you. So, which of these secrets will you try first? Will it be the third-piece rule that instantly elevates any outfit? The color extension technique that elongates your silhouette? Or perhaps the confidence cultivation technique, the one that makes every other tip work even better? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe for more timeless style advice each week, because true elegance never goes out of style. And neither should you.